Okay, we're with Tom Murray from the Men's Four. Now, Tom, look, I know you're a stickler for detail, right? You love process and you love seeing high standards. Just tell me about your little trip through Temu the other day.
So I was looking through Temu and came across a rear vision mirror. Don't know what sparked the idea, but I thought having that on the boat would potentially make life a little easier on the lake here. A few turns, especially when we're out in big groups, you're sort of looking around a lot and it upsets the boat a bit, and try and find a mirror somewhere on the boat might make things a bit easier.
You might have started something, mate. You're going to see out on Karapiro next season, everyone's going to have a mirror.
I'd be surprised if that's the case, but if it works that well, then I'll be happy for it.
I guess what it says about you is you're always looking for that little edge of, I guess, excellence. Is that something you would say about yourself?
Yeah, maybe. One of the biggest strengths I think of this program that it's had over the years is the fact that you've always had to push to get to the top of the program, and I haven't always been the biggest or the strongest. I haven't always been technically the best. Not that I am now, of course, but it's always makes you trying to think of another angle or trying to think of something else that's going to give you the edge that you need to make that crew. So I think having spent a few years now in the program, that's maybe perhaps rubbed off on me, and seeing a rear vision mirror online for a couple of dollars was enough to spark something in there. I'm sure over the years we've tried some pretty ridiculous things, and if it's ridiculous and it works, then it's not ridiculous, is it? So sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss.
Hey Tom, I believe your obsession with process comes back to your under 18 days.
I guess I've become almost known for that over the years, and it goes back to in 2011 perhaps, we were coming into the line, fighting for third spot, and I looked out of the boat, caught a dirty piece of water, and we came fourth. And the 9 of us missed out on a medal that day, which understandably upset the crew. And so from then, it's sort of been deeply embedded in my psyche. The potential consequences are for even a momentary lapse in concentration. I wish I didn't have to figure it out at the cost of a medal, but you know, it's that happens sometimes, and you know, that's that old adage that you learn more from your failures than you do sometimes from your successes, and so that's stuck with me in quite a dramatic fashion.
Now you've got a big campaign coming up. Give us briefly sort of how the boat's going and how you're feeling about things.
It's never a linear progression in any boat. It's always a step forward, a step back, a step sideways and whatnot. It's never always clear cut on exactly where you are sitting. But it's a really cool crew to be a part of. We've got a really cool coaching team with Mike and Malcolm, as well as the rest of the program around us, and so sort of just trying to enjoy what you're doing, because it's not always enjoyable. And I think we're doing a good job of that. You never really know on the bottom of the planet here quite how you stack up against international crews until you get over there and race. So we're looking forward to getting over there, sort of line up, see how we stack up, see where we need to touch up, see where our strengths are, bolster those. A little bit more base work to do before we can sort of really bask in the fun part of the season.